Grant's heart raced even now as he thought of Christopher. On one of his weekends, he'd taken the child to the sands at Cape Cod, the place where he had ridden horseback with Ruthie 2 or 3 summers earlier, before Christopher was born. It was a perfect day, gentle breeze, sparkling light, and he'd covered the child in sun cream and slipped off his diaper, dangled his feet in the sea, and thrown him in the air and caught him, up into the air and back, up into the air, until Christopher was choking with laughter. At about the time that he should have been returning Christopher, he dialed Ruthie's number. "For God's sake, Grant." "Please, Ruthie, I just want to be with him, get to know him, just for a week. It's vacation. I haven't got classes now." "That's not what we agreed." "I'm his father, Ruthie." She started shouting. "I want him back. Bring him back." He must have been shouting too. Christopher woke and began crying. He had to pick him up, rock him. "Oh, Grant," her voice was soft, "Grant, I know you love him. You love him, don't you? I understand. But bring him home, huh? Bring him home tomorrow." She made it sound as if she would let him come home too. For 24 hours after the phone call, he could not let go of the child. He lay on the bed cradling him in his arms, stroking his skin, smelling it, kissing his fine, blow-away hair. He drove south, glancing frequently at his son in the rear-view mirror and reaching an arm behind to squeeze his small, plump leg or podgy foot. Ruthie's voice was so welcoming through the voice box at the entrance to the apartment building. He smiled as he walked along the corridor to her door, Christopher on his hip. But her boyfriend was waiting for him like a bouncer at a party. He snatched the child and slammed the door in Grant's face. Grant could hear the screams of the child, "Dad, Dad!" But maybe he imagined that. He was screaming himself, banging the door, kicking it. 1 or 2 doors opened in the corridor, and the janitor appeared and told him that unless he quit now, this instant, he would call the police. Some jerk behind him said he already had, and Grant was led out of the building by 2 large policemen while trying to explain that it was his child in there, his child behind that locked door. A few days later, a letter arrived, written by Ruthie from her mum's address in Virginia. "Dear Grant, I've treated you bad. I'm sorry to say he's not yours. Little Christopher is not yours. You must leave us alone."